Hi guys, it's Mike again. Just talking to you about we're looking at some upper body stuff today. So we're gonna look at just your standard push-ups, the variations, and how those are gonna help you out. Okay. Sorry for the real bright background going on, but hopefully it's not too distracting. Um, the first thing we're gonna look at, first thing we're gonna look at is the regular push-up. One of the best things for our chest, and variations are going to be quite a wide range. Okay, so you can do close grip, wider grip, and then even wider grip. So the first one I'll show you is the one that I've really tried to work on the most, and those is you want to drive your elbows towards your hips, keep your back straight. You want to squeeze your glutes while you're going down, and I'll show you what that looks like. Then I'll show you the wider one, and then the extreme wide one, and I'll talk to you about which areas that it focuses on. Okay, so I've shown you the narrowest grip, then I went slightly wider with my hands, then I went even wider with my hands. So when we're in nice and tight, we're going to focus mostly on really chest and triceps, okay? As we move further, our hands further apart, we start to get more of the chest moving out. So when I'm really wide doing a push-up, that's gonna target the outside of your chest, the outside of the pec, okay? So that's a push-up. The variation that we can do on that is you can work on your forearms as well by doing the push-up on the tips of your fingers. Looks like this. So that's going to help target some of those our forearms as well. Okay, so that's something you can do. You can also add resistance bands. So when you do that push-up, if you put the resistance band across your shoulders and make that tighter, you're going to give yourself more resistance as you push up, and you're going to get really better results. So again, you're going to look to make that resistance band as tight as possible, or as loose as possible, depending on how your body does. To way to also make the push up more difficult is to change your center of balance, okay? So I'll show you a wall one that I do. So that one's quite good. Just change the angle that you're at the wall if you want to make it easier. So I'll probably be near extreme, but we'll have a look. Now what you may find is the blood rushes right to your head, so you won't get a lot of those done. I mean, you might, depends on really how your body reacts to it. So I tend to get headaches if I do too many of those, and pain in my jaw from all the blood rushing to my face. But that's really the most extreme push-up that I'll do. Uh, you can also use your dumbbells to go the other way and just have your upper chest off the ground a little bit further. Makes the push-up easier. So feet higher, harder, chest higher, easier. So it's easy enough. Then that's going to work our chest, triceps, but then we got what if we're looking for balance, what we're working on here, but what about back here? So for that, I'll just use the resistance band, okay? And we're going to do a row. So that's going to work on the middle of our back, all right? So you can use this band, which I'm going to use. You can also do pull-ups off the stairs. Be very careful. So just hang down, pull, back down. So with the band to do a row, I'll show you what that looks like. Now that band is it's a pretty light resistance band. Choose the band that's best for you. If you have more than one of those bands, you can actually use both bands at once. It will give you more resistance. So the other things you can do, we've hit our back, our chest, but now we're looking at our shoulders, okay? While the push-up works on the shoulders, a couple of other real quick, easy things for our shoulders we can do. And that's going to be me standing on the band, bringing my shoulder up to the side, bring it forward for the other side of the head, and then there you go. So we're going to look at that. And then about the back, that gets all worked out in our pull-ups and everything else. So we don't need to worry about that too much, but we can still target it if we need to. If that becomes a problem, just let me know. But I'll show you what the arm lifts look like. So of course we do both sides of the body, but that's going to help work our lat down here. It's going to work on our shoulders. You're going to work on that in the front, always going up to shoulder level, come down, back up. So you can take, we'll stick with the same 5 second or 5 count pace. So slow up, slow down, aim to do 10 to 12 for all those. The push-ups, I like to do 10 seconds going down, 10 seconds going up, and then I'll do 10 of those, and that'd be one set, okay? Um, so if you really want to put lots of mass on, that's where we're looking at really the calories coming in, and also lifting exceedingly heavy. Um, but you can still get very good results with a slower pace and using a little less, but keeping that time under tension that we discussed in the previous videos. So you'll find that what I'm suggesting is going to give you good results. You won't be Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm clearly not. I'm working on it, but I'll get there one day. Um, Genetics do play a small part in it. At the maximum I've ever weighed is 180 pounds. When I was a police officer, I was 180 pounds at 10% body fat, so I was pretty good shape. Those days were 20 years ago, so we get older and we can't do what we used to do. So with the multiple sclerosis, it really is impacted how hard I can push myself compared to what I used to be able to do. But that's okay. That's all right. So we've hit here, we've done there, we've hit here, we've hit the back, and then the last thing that we'll look at is what we can do to focus on triceps. Okay, and that again, you can use dumbbells or you can use the band. I'll show you the band, and you would do the same thing with the dumbbell. So as you see, I bent over slightly, and I'm extending from the elbow to try and lock that out, but not lock it all the way, but get pretty close to it. Keep tension under it. Go slow because the video time is pretty quick, and I don't want to take up your whole day. I've done it a little bit faster than it should be done, but I'm just trying to show you some stuff to do. And the final one that we can look at for the push-up to really fry out our triceps is called a diamond push-up. And you do the same thing, but put your hands like that on the floor. And that works really well for your triceps. The very last one I'll show you before I end this video, because we're down to a minute and something before we run out of time. That's going to be me doing a tricep extension. So one set. And that's a tricep extension. Try and keep your arms or your elbows in as tight as you can. All right, so we're on the rail, holding the rail. We're bending in, pushing back. Okay, so if we do that, then we're going to hit that tricep, and then we'll have hit that part of the body. We'll look at some stretching next. If there's anything else you have questions about, we're also going to address core and everything else. But that's going to be it just for shoulders and chest and back for today. They'll add more stuff later. Have a great day.